Hi, Pisces, and welcome to the Guided Intuitive. Thrilled to have you here. Super excited. I am here to do a star spread for the month of June for you guys. I have decided to do the star spread for all the signs for the month of June, and I just want to see what's going to shine bright for you guys for this month of June 2018. Please be sure to continue your likes and subscribes, guys, if it does resonate, and of course, note your comments below. Love to hear where you're at, what's going on, and how things are moving, and if this provided you some sort of insight. Now, this is a general read, so just keep that in mind as well. Take what resonates and kick out what doesn't, okay? It wasn't meant for you then, okay? All right, so what we're going to do is, this is all for all Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So if you're a Pisces Sun and your Moon and Rising happen to be like in a Capricorn or Aquarius, make sure you check those other videos out, okay, as they come up. I'll be done this weekend with all of them, so super stoked about that. And let me know what's going on, guys. Let me know if this resonates in your comments. I think the star spread has been resonating with a lot, really synergetically, if I can even say this correctly, synergetically with all, with what's happening with you guys, which is so thrilling. So I'm loving this spread because the cards are all about the journey and the travel on the road and, on this beautiful journey. So let's see what's in store for you for the month of June. Now, guys, please be sure to check out our Facebook page as well, okay? Like our Facebook page, and of course, check out our group too. There's a button called that says Visit Group. So check it out, click it. It'll ask you to answer a couple questions, and it's a group of soul individuals that are just really on our journey, and we're all learning from each other. We're learning as we go through. We're supporting each other. We're guiding, each other. It's absolutely wonderful. So if you want to be a part of our, intuitive souls with the Guided Intuitive, yeah, definitely check it out, guys. I think you'll love it. I'm so proud of everyone that's in there. They're so smart too. A lot of them are so smart. So a lot of them are doing what I'm doing here in a different way, maybe of some sort. But they all have some sort of spiritual journey, or some are just coming for enlightenment, more enlightenment, to move forward. And then, posing some questions, and as we go through and us kind of navigating through that process. So keep that in mind. Okay, so let's see what's in store for you, Pisces. Okay, now this is going to be your significator. Okay, so this is like the situation at hand. What is significant? What brought you here to this video now? Okay, and then this is going to talk about your present situation. This is going to be what you want. This is going to be some hidden factors. Okay, this is going to be obstacles or challenges that you may face. And then the very top is going to be your outcome. Okay. So let's take a look at that. Let's take a look what's at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, we've got a view from above. Okay, view from above. So what this talks about, Pisces, is get the big picture. Okay, this wants you to look at the big picture of things. Okay, and predominantly, a lot of times you got to kind of step above to kind of see how things are kind of moving along. And what this wants you to do is to step a little higher and get a higher perspective in regards to your situation at hand, okay? It wants you to do that. It wants you to take a look and not get bogged down by any details. Look at the big picture, let go of any petty concerns, and just imagine that you're actually observing your life from above. And only do what is truly important, because everything else is inconsequential. Okay, and it really wants you to go through each area of your life and to look and see what that big picture is, and to make major life decisions based upon this. Okay, and it's just like sometimes when you're going on your journey, sometimes we get so bogged down by the details and the everyday things that we forget, just the survival things, right? Our day-to-day survival, and the ups and downs, and just on life's road, okay, right? So, and it's only when we take the time to look at the big picture do we actually realize that most of our worries and anxieties are only temporary, okay? So just imagine yourself in the future and ask yourself, what are you doing? What are you doing and what is important to you, your future self? And then focusing on that and on that and using that as valuable, life force energy to move you in the direction that you want to go, okay? So just keep that in mind. Keep your focus on the important things in life and let everything else drop away, okay? You're going to know what that is. So let's go ahead and look at the significator. Wow. Okay. So this is in the flow. Now, this is, perhaps, this is just saying that everything is smooth sailing. It's as it should be. So take a look at this. This is in the flow. And I think I think Capricorn got this as well, guys. So you might want to check out their video. But this is about being in the flow. And what you want to focus on, it's really about letting go and entering into a flow of just ease and let things unfold with good timing and not forcing things to take place, okay? This is saying that everything is falling into place because you aren't resisting that drift of the great river of life, okay? This wants you to enjoy the ride and let go of the reins of trying to control any sort of events in your life. This is not the time to do it. Because the creator, the universe, the source wants to support you, and they only can do it if you make room for them to step in and do that. And then you can enjoy this ride. And that's what it wants you to do. You don't have to do it all yourself. Remember to let that universe flow through you and let it help assist you on your journey, because it certainly does make things a heck of a lot easier. Okay, so it's not always easy to let go, but this is saying that it's definitely time that you should. And this card is here to definitely remind you of that. Don't be self-critical or judgmental about yourself. Move into the flow. Move into this flow with gratitude, okay? With appreciation. And by allowing others and, even the universe to support and to help you, okay? And that's what this wants you to do, okay? There's no need to push forward. And if there's a situation in your life that isn't working out, let it go. It's not the right time then, guys. So it could be a relationship. It could be, some sort of, business. It could be some sort of work, situation, a friendship, whatever that, you're going to know what that means for you. Okay, guys? And keep that in mind. Go definitely in the flow, because everything is actually working out for your greater good. Okay, now let's go into your present moment and see what that is for you here. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, this is saying wandering path. Wandering path. There we go. And this wants you to definitely enjoy the journey, okay? On this beautiful road of life, you've got this fox that is using his or her instincts as they journey and meander through the forest and through the mountains and on the plains. And what this is saying is that sometimes you might not always know exactly where you're going. That compass and that, you want to have that compass, you want to have that map, but sometimes you've got to use the instincts. You have to use your instincts and know that the meandering is going to open up some new vistas for yourself and ways of seeing things that's going to bring in the knowledge and the insights that you so desperately are looking for and need. And this is about your present situation. It wants you to go in the flow, and then it wants you to enjoy that journey as you're doing so, okay? Use your instincts, use your feelings, and let your feelings guide your thoughts, actions, and that type of thing. Don't allow just focusing on thinking just inside the head. You've got to drop down to your source, to your root chakra, to your solar plexus, and identify how is it that I'm feeling towards this particular situation, this particular challenge, this particular relationship. So sometimes it's about wandering, and sometimes when you wander, you discover the most beautiful, beautiful things. So that's what this wants you to remember. And it wants you to definitely enjoy the journey as you move into expanding your horizons and, traveling on the vast vistas of life. And just know that you're exactly where you need to be, even if it doesn't seem like it. Okay. Remember that, guys. Even if it doesn't seem like it, you're exactly where you need to be. And once you know that you embrace everything that you encounter as you meander and take one step at a time, know that it's all for your higher good. Accept what is, because this is the key to your inner power. Okay. And this is going to, help you with that inner power of being able to kind of go in the flow and let this synergistically work. Okay. So I think this is really beautiful for you. Okay. It does talk about that every experience is supporting you for the highest good and for your overall spiritual evolution. And if you're trying to get closer to yourself spiritually, even just get closer into finding a solution to something, this is saying that, sometimes you just got to accept what you can't accept. In some crazy way, it makes complete sense. Allow for your own wandering path is going to be key for your grace and the peace in your life. Okay? Trust that there's a plan in your life that is just unfolding perfectly. Okay? So let's go ahead and move it into what it is that you want. And so you've got something, you've got a place that you want to go to. Okay? And the title of this card is Desert Passage. And this really is beautiful, because what this talks about is that even if it seems that life has areas where there's just nothing, beneath that surface, if you go deeper into that, your life is transforming again. As you wander, it's moving forward in your greater good and for your greater good. The card is another reminder to act on your instincts. My gosh, your present situation and what you want are starting to align. And this is beautiful. And this is saying just to get down to the basics and to trust what you feel. Because your guides, your spiritual guides, your allies, your angels are surrounding you right now. And this wants you to listen with your heart. Okay? Because you might not, just because you can't see it doesn't mean that you're not transforming. Okay, that's what this is saying, that you are deeply on a much deeper level. And you may think that it's like this person in here is looking out, and they're looking out amidst the desert there, and there's this vast area of isolation, and and this is just saying that a lot of sages and visionaries really retreated into the desert to connect more deeply into the spirit. One of my most pivotal points in my life was when I was in the desert. And I had a family member, and I actually moved in with him and stayed with him for quite some time. It was the most enlightening period of my life. There was nothing around there. I had to take walks. I had to free my mind and take the dogs for the walks. And in the midst, in the evening, I could hear the coyotes. It was absolutely just illuminating, peaceful, and so fulfilling. And it really is a beautiful time. So, make no mistake that your instincts, trust your instincts. And, and then later, what seemed to be a mistake, it may seem to be a mistake, but don't let that keep you from trusting your intuition now. Okay. It's like like in the past, I guess I should say, if you've trusted your instincts and then later it seemed to be a mistake, don't let that keep you from trusting your intuition now. Because it's often those things we thought were mistakes in the past, in hindsight, were the best things possible for us. And I knew that it was the best thing possible that I could have ever gone through. It really, truly was. I needed to be into a place where that it was, where I could think and breathe deeply and really let that spaciousness allow whatever is deep inside us to bubble up, because we've got that space to let it out. the space to breathe, and the space to move, because it was, somewhat of a desert. So it was really beautiful. So as you open up your intuition, you're going to sense messages from the real loving presence of your spirit guides and your ancestors, and there really truly is a potent plan for your life. Okay. And this wants you to trust. Okay. Just really, 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 really trust. I love this for you guys. This is really cool. Now we're going to move on into, the hidden, factors. Okay. And this is really saying, the title of this card is Protected by the Angels. In this process, as you go into the flow and you're going through this journey and you're meandering and you're looking out and saying, what's really going on and looking for answers, know that you are protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels at this time. This is really beautiful. And this is really, it focuses on that you are being blessed, and that, from the blessings are being showered in your life. And it's like angelic intervention is available to you at all times. And this wants you to be open and to feel their presence. These are hidden factors. This is in your hidden factors. Know that you actually are protected. And it's a time to spread your wings and to really soar. You are so protected right now, and you are so safe. This is so neat. This is really beautiful, because as you feel like you're trying to get into flow and enjoy the journey and trust that there's a divine plan, this is saying you are, through this process, protected by the angels. Okay? And sometimes it might seem that you can't see the road ahead, and this is just saying have faith that the angels are by your side, and they're just shimmering you with guidance and support. So you really want to watch for signs, especially in the form of, like, if feathers drop, if on your path and you happen to see a feather, pick it up and keep it with you. There's a sacred plan for your life. Your life is being guided, and the feather is like it's like a reminder that you're being watched over. Okay, life is unfolding exactly as it should be. When you receive these cards, it means that you're like a healing force for others, because the light within you is so bright. So the light in you is so bright, and it resonates with a star spread. This is beautiful. It truly does. So now let's move ahead and move into your obstacles. This is your obstacles, or the challenges that you face. And what's the obstacle is actually grounding. So this is saying that you need to get a little bit more grounded, and this wants you to go deep, and it wants you to explore your roots. So this is about grounding. So it's maybe perhaps a little hard for you to actually ground yourself at this particular time, but this is saying this is the absolute most beautiful time to do this. It wants you to remember that in life, that sometimes you need to ground yourself in what is truly essential. Let go of the frantic pace of life and that busyness, and to be present in the moment. Release all of the worry, all the worry about the future, or even rehashing even a little bit of, all that past. It's time to engage and reflect, and maybe it's time to take a second look at something that you maybe passed over, because things may not always be what they seem. It wants you to look deeper into the situations in your life. It wants you to look deeper into the relationships with your life, in your life, I should say. Explore your roots, guys. And because it's saying that something that seemed, closed, in fact, may just really be something that's ready to be open. Just, you have to go beneath the surface a little bit more, and to find those hidden gems of truth, those hidden gems of light and abundance. Okay? And sometimes when we're so busy, fraught with the activity on the day-to-day, that your personal energy can get scattered. Okay? And it's during those times that, as you travel on your journey, that you need to ground yourself in the energy of nature. And that could be just sitting under a tree and reflecting, and really imagine yourself reaching into the roots, that the roots are even growing from the bottoms of your feet as you're sitting there and attached to the center of the earth. And they're holding you firm on what it is you know to be true. So you're like that oak tree with its roots deep in the earth. You are noble, you're strong, and this is saying that, to stand up for those that maybe can't protect themselves at sometimes. And it means also that you may need to stand up for yourself on something. And only you know what that is, guys. Okay? So is there something that you need to stand up for yourself on? This is saying to get grounded, go out in nature, and, meditate, and to really not back down and really stand up for yourself. You're going to know what that is. You guys tell me what that is if you happen to write down in the comments, or I'd love to hear more about that. So let's go ahead and go into your outcome here. Oh my gosh, guys. This is neat. Okay, so once you get grounded, you're protected by angels, and once you get grounded, you have transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. Oh, guys, isn't this beautiful? This means that you're like that, you're like this beautiful, beautiful, bird that's just, just pushing through and transforming, and just, you'll be experiencing the world in a fresh new way. It's a rebirth. Like that phoenix that's arising majestically from the ashes. There's a big change of life that is at hand for you. So this wants you to not hold on to old ways of doing things. It wants you to really view the world as fresh, with a fresh pair of eyes. Okay? No more limited ways of thinking. Changes are at afoot, and it's all so very good. So it's this beautiful transformation. Old ideas, old beliefs, and decisions about who you are and what you deserve are dropping away and replaced by vitality, by new pathways, by new perspectives. The light. You've seen the light. And you're soon, if you haven't already, are going to be experiencing the world in a new way. It's kind of like when you're on your path and you get to that point of success, right? Whatever that is for you guys, look back at a time, maybe perhaps where you've achieved some sort of success, right? When you've arrived at that destination, you're no longer that same person who started out, right? Even though that some areas may be, unsettling in your life at this particular time, don't just know that confusion is always there before there is this rebirth, right? Before there's a rebirth, and before that rebirth and that transformation happens. So this is absolutely beautiful, guys. I'm so excited for you. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some clarifiers here in terms of what we can do in terms of your wandering path. If you feel like you're kind of lost at this time, what it is that we need to keep in mind. These aren't clarifiers; they're just kind of words of encouragement that I think might help you through the process. Just through being able to, kind of find your way a little easier. Okay. What guidance can we get on this? And let's take a look. So on your wandering path, when you're feeling like you're not getting into the flow and you seem like nothing's moving, I want you to follow your dreams. Continuously follow your dreams and not give up on any of that part of it. Just continuously follow your dreams. Okay. It wants you to just keep your hopes alive, but keep it in the forefront of your mind. Okay. No, just really, really focus on that. Follow your dreams, and your dreams are already set in motion and they're unfolding in perfect timing. They can't be taken away because they're karmically etched in stone. Okay? And just keep following them. Let go of any expectations and really embrace the mystery. Embrace the mystery that there's a divine plan. Trust there is a divine plan. Embrace the mystery that you'll be in the flow, that everything is smooth sailing. And embrace the mystery of this wandering path and enjoy the journey. Okay? What else do we have? Effort. Okay? It's going to take some effort to do this a little bit, to follow your dreams. You've got to put one foot in front of the other, and you want to, continuously follow through with that. And, it's just as, know that your attitude is key, okay? No self-pity, no laziness, no negativity, no frustration. You must focus and pull from the solar plexus, right from your inner power, and know and firmly believe and feel you are stronger than you think. And when the tough gets going, you just got to actually just move forward and be even tougher. Okay? Pull yourself together and have faith in all of your success. Okay? You truly, truly, don't succumb to any quick fix solutions or manipulation. Tenacity, and act with focus and drive through. And with the effort and determination, you're going to break through your restriction, guys. You truly will. Now let's go ahead and move into, what is there any information that we need in terms of this transformation on the very top here for you guys? What advice can we get for that that would be helpful for us as we move forward? What one-liner will help us go through this process? Let's see. And this is, oh gosh, you guys, you got transformation, right? And then you've got change, okay? This is beautiful. This, obviously just resonates the same way. Change. You're encouraged to think of life as an adventure with exciting opportunities that just really can appear at any single moment. And embrace your expansion, you embrace your movement, and embrace your change with just open arms. This is saying, really, anything is possible. And the wheels are set in motion. So be sure to play your part by moving closer to your dreams, okay? You're really called upon to make changes in your mindset, your relationships. Maybe it's a residence, a lifestyle, or career, wherever that shift is. And it's there to serve your greater good, guys, okay? So re-spark and add the light of the angels that's sort of shining down, and you allow that light to really manifest and help you through these changes and make it super powerful there for you. Got it? Okay. And in this transformation, there may be a part of you that maybe have to go through some sort of forgiveness. Okay. Whether it's forgiving yourself or if perhaps it's forgiving another, but it truly is focusing on, maybe there's a part of this transformation had to deal with some sort of forgiveness. Okay. And you're definitely being encouraged to heal any unresolved anger, hate, jealousy, resentment, or guilt that may be blocking your success or blocking your transformation. Okay. So for the sake of your health and your future happiness, forgive the past. Okay. Don't hold any of that toxic energy in your body, because you want to focus on your beautiful life and your harmonious life as you go through. And how this resonates with someone, this is about domestic harmony. So this is actually through forgiveness and such, and through this transformation, you finally reach that domestic harmony that you had seeking. And you guys, let me know how this resonates with you here. It could be a troubled relationship with a child, family member, an ex, a current partner, or even a roommate. But this is saying that it even can relate to problems you've had with maybe a house in itself. But either way, this card is just really here to advise you that there's healing in your relationships and healing in your home. And the difficulties are now just being resolved, and happiness is within reach. So the focus here, I've got happy, harmonious relationships within my happy, harmonious home. Okay? So keep that in mind, guys. So I'm so super excited for you guys. I look forward to seeing you in the month of July already. And I'm sending you beautiful blessings and lots of light. And until July, namaste.